Jane can be an example of the other because of her strong beliefs that were very uncommon for her time. Bertha can also be considered the other, but for different reasons. In many ways, she is different from Jane. She is described to be much like an animal and is shunned from everyone. She is known as the mad woman. The rich are the ones who create the other. They are the ones with all the power and they control everything. Mr. Brockhurst is considered a despicable person to us, but because he has the money and power, he can ruin the lives of the schoolgirls at his institution. Bertha's rich family married her off to Mr. Rochester in the wide Sargasso Sea. She had little control over who she was allowed to marry. Bertha's stepfather came to her and told her that she was to marry Mr. Rochester. She had no say in this decision.
According to these books, the other does not fit into society today. Society has sent people who don't belong away. Jane is sent to a terrible private school because she is unwanted by her aunt. At private school, she learns to control her feelings while she continues to educate herself. Bertha is locked up in the attic. This shows that when society officially gives up on the other, they are simply locked up and forgotten about.
Jane's situation is still relevant to society today because women are still having trouble living up to unrealistic expectations, and it is up to women like Jane to break away from these expectations. As for Bertha, many people like her were locked up in insane asylums and forgotten about by their families. Relatively recently, people have begun to realize the error of their ways, locking up those who they believe don't belong.